Hey, cool kids!
Want to see how we stayed keto on our day out? Well, stay tuned.
Hey, cool kids!
So guess what? We are headed to the zoo today. We've been trying to do this zoo trip for a month now.
And if you can tell on the windows, it is overcast and rainy.
Yeah, we're going to the zoo when it's overcast, rainy,
And
in the 40s.
44 degrees.
That is why I am dressed like this. And Hans will be putting on his jacket, I think, when we get there.
Yep.
So I don't know how that's really going to pan out at the zoo. I don't know. If the animals were smart, they're going to be, in their little cubby holes, hiding out, not really wanting people to see them, and I don't blame them. But we kind of are
committed.
we're committed, but we also are to the point where we have to use our tickets today, or else we're not going to get to use them again.
Yeah, because they started doing the thing where you have to purchase some prior to going there, and you select a date and a time. And when we're doing it 2 weeks in advance, it's just
So we committed and picked today because it was a day that we were both going to have off. Rescheduled our tickets, and little did we know, now it's in the 40s, and it actually feels colder than it did when we had a freeze like a couple weeks ago, I think because of the amount of moisture and dampness in the air. So anyway, we're starting off our morning. We're going to head to the zoo. If the zoo is a total bust, I do believe that we are going to go to the Museum of Fine Arts Houston,
which I've never been to before.
Hans has never been.
I'm a good art fan, so it should be fun.
It's cool on Thursdays. They do have free admission. So that's gonna, and it's not too far from the zoo. So we're actually headed, to Houston right now. We live in Spring. We're about 45 minutes away from the zoo, 45 minutes away from, where the museum is. So we'll see how that goes. If the zoo is a total bust, like I said, we will run over to the Museum of Fine Arts.
And what do we got this evening?
Oh, well, first of all, what I was going to tell everybody is we came prepared. We have our coffee, and for the first time this morning, we mixed keto chow in our coffee. And it's a nice little treat this morning. It really is warming us up, keeping us warm. I kind of wish we had like an endless supply and a hydration pack on our back, so we could be like walking around the zoo with a steady feed of warm coffee.
No, but you'll probably see in videos I got my big old camera backpack.
Yeah.
It's giant.
So, and obviously Hans wants to take, as many pictures as he can at the zoo. Just don't know if any animals will really be out for us to see. He might have to take pictures of fish through glass. Who knows? Which
is going to be super difficult because I got to get rid of the reflections on those glass. So we'll see.
So, and also in the keto realm of things, we prepared ourselves some bacon.
Yep.
Technically, kind of like almost like purse bacon. I cut up some bacon, cooked it last night, and some brisket sausage. So I made that last night, and what we're going to do is we brought our little heatable lunchbox, and we'll heat that up later on in the afternoon, and that way we will have some snackage, and we'll stay on plan with, keto, bbbe type of thing. And got our water and everything. And then as far as tonight, the plan is to finally go to Texas de Brazil, barring anything crazy happening.
We're going to have to get over.
Okay. A little bit of a traffic jam here.
Yeah, it looks like there was an accident.
Yeah. So, wouldn't be typical Houston traffic if there wasn't an accident. So anyway, we just wanted to fill you in on what we're doing. If we catch any cool things to vlog at the zoo, we'll throw that into the video. There may be some nice pictures, that Hans can throw in there.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, we got to run that. Ooh, that was nasty.
And yeah, so I just wanted to update everybody, let everybody know kind of what our plans are, and then we will check back in with everybody later.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you in a bit. Hey, cool kids.
So we're back. We actually just finished up walking around the zoo. We were there for a couple hours actually, so turned out to be a decent little zoo day.
Yeah, surprising. Even though it was chilly, there was more animals than I think we thought there was going to be.
I did have to break out the hand warmers. It's still in the 40s.
Yeah.
But it was pretty pleasant. Not all the animals were out, but we saw, we saw a few.
A majority of them, but yeah.
So I wanted to show you guys our delicious lunches.
Oh, don't spill my mustard.
True, don't want to spill the mustard. But we've got brisket sausage here, bacon, and we've got our burger warming up just a little bit more. And so probably what we're going to do is have our lunch. And the Museum of Fine Arts is maybe, we could walk there.
It said a mile away.
Yeah, we could walk there, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to head over there, do a quick little tour of the museum, run home, check on the pups, and then we're going to be going to Texas State Brazil this evening for the first time.
Yeah, so hopefully that's going to be pretty delicious. Yeah.
I mean, this is delicious, and we just warmed it up in the truck. So,
and that little fancy pants thing.
Yeah, actually this thing works out great. Really helps us stay, on track. And of course we're still on bbbe. Not super strict this month, but we're having a bbbe lunch.
Yeah, it's laxed. Yeah, we're all right.
So
close enough.
Hopefully we'll get some pictures and video inserted into the video so you can kind of share the experience of the zoo with us.
Yeah, you got some video. I took some pictures. I gotta scrub through them pictures though.
Yeah, so just some editing and things like that, but we've got some things to share. We'll be headed home after the museum, and then we're going to be going out to Texas State Brazil later, and we'll definitely recap after we go to Texas State Brazil.
All right.
Bye, guys.
See you in a bit. Hey, Kool Kids.
So as you can see, this is the next day. We actually are just doing a little kind of wrap up, follow up of our day out yesterday.
Yeah.
Let's just see. We went to.
It's the next day because of a meat coma.
True. We went to Texas State, Brazil for the first time. We came home and crashed out because we were in a meat coma.
And it was freezing, so I think the cold and all the food.
Yeah, like this weather is very offensive to me. I don't like this cold weather. More so, I don't like the rainy, kind of misty cold weather. Like
I was alright.
Yeah, not me. I really started getting crabby towards the end. But so just to recap, we went to the Houston Zoo in the morning.
Yep.
Before we went to the Houston Zoo, we actually made ourselves keto chow coffee for the first time. We tried it.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was good. So
I was surprised. I thought I wasn't gonna like it, but it was good.
Actually, it was kind of a treat because it was nice and warm. We had that on our ride to Houston, so we live, like 40 minutes away from where the zoo's at. And so that was a nice treat. We got there. We really did not know what to expect as far as animals even being like out visible.
Right.
Are they all going to be hiding because it's cold? When we got there really wasn't anybody around.
Yeah, nobody was there.
But there were some animals out, and we were able to see a few things.
I was able to get some cool shots. Yeah.
Hans got some cool shots, and you will see those in this video. I'm sure you've already seen them in this video.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
They'll be in a random spot.
And
like Easter eggs.
By getting closer to lunchtime, there were a ton of school kids.
Everywhere.
And everywhere we went, like, just loud school kids. So, I mean, it didn't make it less enjoyable, but we kind of tried to navigate away from the kids,
just
kind of thing.
Ping pong around that, just so
Mm-hmm.
we can still enjoy and have a conversation between the two of us
Right.
while we're enjoying this stuff.
Yes.
I mean, obviously it's going to happen, and it was a very light day, and I mean, I was excited to go to the zoo as a kid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah,
So,
for sure.
but,
Like, that was always one of my favorite field trips, too.
Yeah, so we didn't have to interact with that. We just kind of maneuvered around.
So, overall, I'm glad that we went, even though we were unsure with the cold weather, if we were going to enjoy it at all. And
it was kind of a use or lose
yeah,
situation.
yeah. So, but it turned out great. And then after we navigated the zoo, we made our way back to the truck, and we warmed up our lunch.
Right.
And then we were kind of on the fence, like, well, what do we do? Because our reservations for Texas State, Brazil, we had an early dinner reservation.
Right, the earliest possible.
Yes. Unfortunately, I had to work super early the next day, and I didn't want to be at dinner very late. So we had 5 o'clock reservation, but we had a couple of hours to kill in between that time. So we ended up going to the Houston Fine Arts Museum. That was the first time Hans had been there. And it was nice.
I liked it a lot. And I like to see the portraitures, right? So, like, instead of, like, looking at the overall picture, I'm mainly looking at the light, and where the light is coming from according to the painter. So, depending on where the shadows are on the face, you can tell where the light is. That's probably getting super boring for me to talk about. But that's what I really enjoyed about it.
Well, I mean, I enjoyed it. I don't know the background of all the artists and things like that. I'm just kind of coming in and observing and seeing what catches my eye. And there were, some nice things to see. What I love is that on Thursdays, if you're in Houston, you can always go to the Fine Arts Museum for free.
Yeah, it was the best price to get in.
Yeah, so, and we could have, honestly, probably walked over there, but with that being as cold as it was, like, we really needed to
I offered it
to drive. So after that, we headed to Texas State, Brazil for the first time, without either of us really knowing like what to expect. And
chewed on.
And we're getting attacked by the dogs as usual. So so we went to Texas State, Brazil for the very first time. And I'm glad I got that under my belt because now I'll be better prepared for the next time that I go.
Yeah, I think it was a trial run.
Not to say that we didn't have a great dinner and really enjoy ourselves or anything like that, but
I probably would have worn a collared shirt.
yeah, you have to think we were running around outside all day, and everybody else there looked like they, specifically came dressed nicely for the occasion. So I felt a little bit underdressed, but I don't think that they minded too much. They didn't turn their noses at us or anything like that.
We still had great service.
So Hans and I tried a little bit of the salad bar. We haven't had salad or anything even closely resembling salad in maybe 2 months, maybe even longer, maybe 2.5 months that we've had anything like that. So
yeah, so we went more just the keto route for it.
Yeah, that was definitely a keto meal, not a bbbe and e meal. Could you go there and just stay bbbe and e? You
Absolutely.
definitely could.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they had they had prosciutto, they had salami, there was some Swiss fresh mozzarella.
I had a couple.
Mozzarella?
I had a couple shrimp
Oh yeah, that's right. Shrimp was in there, and that's just on the little
on the salad bar.
Salad bar.
They had other things too on there, like soups. And
Oh yeah, soups and stuff. I mean, we didn't go to really that side
Nope.
except for to look at it a bit. But,
Yep.
that's definitely not on the list
Like,
to have.
Right, but it was just so fresh, just refreshing, I guess, to have some salad. I
Yep.
guess nothing to get too excited about, but I do think that maybe next time that I go, well, I would still maybe eat a little bit of salad. We didn't. By no means did we go overboard on eating salad. We had small salads.
No, it was a small little salad portion. Like if you had your normal plate at home and you're like, I got a little salad portion and I got a little bit of my meat.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's pretty much what it was.
Yes. And then the waiter explained to us, he gave us the little card to put on the table. He's like, when you're ready for your meat, flip it over. They're going to start bringing you the meat.
Yeah.
The first thing they brought was lamb. I
Mhm.
haven't had lamb in a very long time. I
It's
really
probably
enjoy
high
it.
school since I've had.
I did enjoy the lamb, but then shortly after that, everything started coming.
Oh yeah, like it was nonstop. Like I wasn't even done. Like I thought it would be like one at a time.
Yeah, I guess, and
But before you know it, you're like, yeah, I'll take that, and then you got this big giant plate, and you're
Yes.
like, ooh, that's a lot of meat.
Yeah, like I started feeling like, holy moly, I want to try all of this.
Right.
But like it was just Moxie.
She chewing on your finger?
Yes. Okay. Got my hand back. So yeah. So they just kept making the rounds, bringing us more and more and more, and then finally we just had to tell them, look, no, like.
Well, I
just
even
stop.
flipped the green over to the red, thinking that would work, and then they just kept coming
Right.
up.
No, they just kept coming, and
I think
they
that-
still continued to ask
I
and
think
everything.
the green light, red light was only for the initial start.
It could have
Yeah.
been. I'm not. So yeah. I'm not sure. So, did you have a favorite of everything that you tried?
Oh, so there was a lot of good stuff in there, and I think my favorite. I can't even remember the name of that meat that we had.
The picanha.
The picanha, yeah.
Yeah.
So that and the garlic beef
Okay.
are probably my two favorites.
Mhm.
Everything was good. Everything.
Yeah,
But-
I like that too. The fillet. We didn't get the bacon wrap fillet. I kind of wish we did, but they didn't
Yeah.
bring that one out.
So that filet mignon, that was real tender on the inside,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was pretty rough on the outer edges. Whereas like at what did we say?
When I went to Outback.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Outback. It was
The
just
entire
tender all the way
filet.
through.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just probably the style of what they did, but
Yeah.
it was still delicious. Like for me, I was able to eat it with no problem.
Yeah, and I really I tried a lot. I ate a lot. I felt a little bad because I felt like I left some meat on my plate. You know.
And when you grow up, that you got to clear your plate.
Yeah, I'm definitely conditioned to not really do that, especially, you don't want to leave, protein on your plate like that. But,
right.
But, I guess that's just the name of the game.
I actually I think really hit a wall.
Yeah.
Like on what I could eat, right?
Yes.
Like, I don't think I've felt like that before where, oh, hi, ma'am.
Maybe if she gets to be in the video, she'll leave us alone.
Hi, ma'am. Kisses. Oh, thank you. So, like, I actually hit that wall of, like, I cannot eat any more meat.
Yeah.
I mean, they bring you tons and tons of meat, but I hit that wall like, no, sorry, I can't do it. And I can't even hit that wall of meat and then be like, oh, well, I can have a piece of this cheese over here, you know.
Oh, but we did try some cheese.
In
Remember?
the beginning,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
we
I
wouldn't
was
have been
talking
able to
about
go back and get more
I
cheese.
couldn't, where you can like snack on little things after you're like, oh, I'm full.
No.
I was at the wall.
Yeah.
I couldn't go any further.
Jokingly, when we got back into the car, I was like...
She's pushing me out of the frame.
She's like, get out of the video.
It's just me and Mom.
No, but like when we got back in the car, I was like, if I could unbutton my pants, I would, but my pants don't have a button. So, yeah. But we made it back home, but like I said, kind of like in a meat coma. So...
Yeah. You know, and it wasn't bad. We were just tired, and it's probably a combination of both how full we were and being out and about all day.
Oh, yeah. Like, by the end of the day, I think we had walked close to 14,000 steps that day.
Yeah,
I don't even know if you knew
remember.
that. Yeah, so it was a fun day, but we stayed keto. I mean, the whole day we stayed keto. And then we had our...
And that was total carb keto, so that wasn't like...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We
Like, we primarily... It was almost all meat-based. Except for that little bit of salad and a little bit of cheese.
Yeah, that was pretty much it, the keto chow.
Mm-hmm. So, we actually have the opportunity to go to Texas de Brazil one more time.
Yep.
And we'll actually kind of have a better game plan next time. I don't think we're going to eat a lunch before we go.
Yeah, and I don't think I want to do like an all-day event and then go there. I think I just want to go there.
Yeah, just nice and enjoy and everything.
Right. And maybe on a warmer day, so we're not all crabby.
But, yeah, we wanted to follow up and recap with you guys just our whole entire day of keto. We hope you enjoy any of the little snippets and videos that we put in from the zoo. And we just want to thank everybody for watching our videos and continuing to let anybody know that we're going to attempt to do a live stream on Thursday.
And I think we're going to do the same time frame to where we do the 5:30.
Yeah, 5:30. We're going to go live. But
I think we'll go a little bit longer because 2KK doesn't start their stuff until
we definitely want to be wrapped up and finished before 2KK, but yeah, we're going to try to do that Thursday.
Probably taking a little bit longer than the last time.
Yeah.
And we'll bring the game just in case, but I mean, it was so interactive the last time. Yeah,
if you guys have any questions that you want to ask during the live, feel free. Well, I would say maybe not any questions, but we'll answer most questions during the live if we can. And that's really it. That was just a recap of our video, so we really hope you guys enjoyed.
All right.
Bye.
Cheers.